first place. Meng is second. We look at Dominique Moceanu now, and Khorkina, the world champion, is in third. Now, it took Tara Lipinski's gold medal in Nagano to convince Dominique Moceanu she should try for individual gold at the 2000 Summer Olympics. With that in mind, she remains the only member of the Magnificent Seven at this time training for the all-around in Sydney, but she still misses her teammates from Atlanta.
I definitely miss my teammates. It was so much fun with all of us. I feel like a part of us is missing out there. I really miss everybody, but it's special being back. Only one of the, two of us are still left, and I think it's an honor to still be competing, and it's exciting.
It's exciting for Moceanu. It's exciting tonight for everyone here. The leader after 3 rotations, Dominique Moceanu, now on the vault.
One of the biggest differences I see in her competition is that she's able to really control her excitement. Oh! Because the reason why Bart and I both synchronize O's, anytime you see a gymnast land straight-legged, we first fear for the knees, but I mean, she just attacked the landing and stayed put, and she seems fine.
A lot of people who saw her last perform, perhaps only at the Olympics in Atlanta, saw her land on her seat. On this particular vault, she landed very high, and as you can see, this will be a good angle to watch the stress on the knee. This is very dangerous to land lock leg. Let's see what happens there. Oh, my goodness. She's lucky she didn't get hurt there.
2 vaults for Dominique Moceanu. Scores averaged. This is the 4th and final apparatus for her.
Interesting about this vault, this is a new vault for her, and it is spectacular. We saw her doing it in practice.
And on top of that part, we really hadn't seen her do that 1.5 twist since the Olympics in Atlanta. She had watered down her vaults at the World Championships.
9.55, the kind of score that's going to help her hold off an attack from Khorkina here in this last rotation.
Well, with this vault right here coming up, it's worth a 9.9. It could score big.
Oh, nice.
Now, there was a hop there, but keep in mind the start value was 9.9. Most of the vaults we're seeing have been start values of 9.8. So she starts with a 1/10 of a point advantage there. And it's a huge vault in the air. They will have to deduct for that landing now. How impressed with her are you here?
This is amazing. Not only the power, but the technique. Look at the form as she keeps her body straight and does a laid out half turn. That's a vault we never saw her do before, and she does it perfectly.
Svetlana Khorkina knows the numbers. She has got 1 performance to come here in this 4th rotation, the floor exercise. But no matter what she does, she will not catch Dominique Moceanu. She would need a 10.062 to tie, and more than she can get. So Moceanu with a 9.587 average in the vault has this championship locked up.
And Maria Olaru just performed a very difficult double twisting Yurchenko. It too is worth a 9.9, one of the highest ranking vaults here. That should score well.
Yeah, she is a spectacular vaulter, and the Romanians with Amanar, who has dominated vaulting for the last few years at the Worlds and the Olympics. Olaru has beaten Amanar. Even though she's a little taller than most of the gymnasts, it's surprising that her acrobatic skills are so tight.
I was going to say, you look at her and you would not think of her as a vaulter. It shows you what technique can do.
The score is a 9.625 for Maria Olaru.
9.625 for the Romanian, Maria Olaru. First vault. 96 European junior vaulting champion.
This vault also has a 9.8 start value if she does it well. Not bad.
Yeah. Too much pike. Too much pike. And as we were talking about before the competition, Bart, the judges are hitting them harder for that now. They used to just almost overlook that, and it scored much better in competition.
There she is, Dominique Moceanu. She can just wait and wait for the glory to fall on her. She will become the first non-Russian woman to win the all-around at the Goodwill Games, no matter what Svetlana Khorkina does, the reigning world and European champion. But first, Meng, who was in second.
It's going to be very difficult for her to move up. That vault's only worth a 9.5. It's a simple handspring pike front, and though it was beautiful, and very graceful. It's going to be tough to score well.
It's a good example of the current rules these days that, you know, you can come with a very nice, clean, pretty vault like this, and it is beautiful. It's high, the technique is lovely, the landing is reasonably well controlled, but if you don't do a high level of difficulty, you might as well stay home. That's only a 9.5 at its best, so a 9.1, 9.2, 9.3 is all she can expect on a vault like that.
Well, she was in second place after 3 rotations. Maria Olaru's vault, seen just moments ago, a 9.55.
Here's your second vault.
Now she's going to add a half twist. This one's still only worth a 9.6. All that work for just an extra 1/10 of a point. She does it very well. Kind of the same landing, that one step on the landing. It's almost as if she knows it's only worth a 9.5 or 9.6. I'm just going to take this step.
Meng needs better than a 9.375 to pass Olaru, who's currently second.
Now back to the floor exercise from the Russians.
Watch how good she gets onto the horse. Very nice technique and form, very clean throughout. Well done.
And Svetlana Khorkina, who will not take gold tonight.
Watch her go for this, though. There is no one more expressive and more exotic on this routine.
Does she like to show herself? Well, not only on the floor, 40 by 40, but on the page, 8.5 by 11, was in the November '97 Russian Playboy.
She may not win the gold tonight, but the people in this building will not forget that they saw her delightful performance.
And we should be seeing Khorkina compete later in the week in some of the individual event competitions. She needs a better than 9.388 to pass Olaru, who's currently in second.
That's too bad.
Khorkina having a tough opening night at the Goodwill Games. Floor exercise. She is the '98 European champion.
That is classic Svetlana Khorkina, though. She is mesmerizing in her dance, but sometimes she can't pull off those difficult tumbling passes. You said it best during the European Championship. She's almost like a stork, that when she's on and hitting really well, she's gorgeous. But if she's slightly off and can't get it back, it's a little ugly, like the landing of that dismount.
Dominique Moceanu trying to hold back the emotions, but she can't. Her tears are welling up in her eyes. She comes back to this competition after the '96 games, some pro tours and some indecision, and here is Khorkina with tears of a very different kind. The official results, the women's all around. It's the USA's Dominique Moceanu, the first non-Russian to take this Goodwill Games title. And the Romanians finishing in second and third, and Sierra Sapinar, the newcomer to the senior ranks for the USA, a very fine finish in fifth. Surprise, Svetlana Khorkina, everyone's pick, most likely, to take the title. It was a 7th place finish with her getting an 8.825 on the floor. Now let's go down to Amanda Borden and our champion.
Dominique, I was so impressed with you tonight. Great job. What does this all-around title mean to you?
It means so much that I don't know how to explain it. I mean, coming back from such hard work, and I've been through so much this past couple months, and just wanting to prove it to everybody that I can still do it, and I'm still there, you know, so this means a lot.
Congratulations again. Dominique Moceanu, our new Goodwill Games champion.
And did she prove it tonight? The prize money, well, Moceanu $10,000 for first place, but the victory, in fact, is priceless. Olaru $5,000 and third, Amanar $2,500. So tomorrow night, can Blaine Wilson do what this young lady, Dominique Moceanu, did? First, tears of joy, and then pure jubilation. Wilson meets the Russians tomorrow night.